Don't adjust that dial. Yes, it's a little late because technical difficulties, but we here at the Retro Cartoon Rewatch are wanting to let you know that we are going to finish Dragon Ball Z Abridged one of these days. As we continue today on the Retro Cartoon Rewatch, where typically we take cartoons from the 70s to the 2000s. I watch them back in real time and I let you know whether or not they suck. But for the last maybe 3 months or so, if not a little longer, Hokage 22 and myself have been going down the rabbit hole of Dragon Ball Z Abridged by Team 4-Star. And again, shout out to Team 4-Star for everything you have done for this industry and also for not giving us copyright strikes on YouTube because we stream your content as fair use. And I already see my comment section blowing up and I already know who it is. I don't have to look. I don't even have to look to see who's in my comment section blowing it up because there's 6 comments in the span of like 35 seconds.
Because you already know what time it
is. You know what time it is. Yes, it is Wade Ilson, the glue that keeps this beginning show together. The man, the myth, the legend, Wade Ilson comes in, does his dad jokes, runs right back out, and drops random bombs throughout the show. So, Wade, get it out now before we hit play because we're definitely going to get through this episode today. So, whatever your dad joke is, just lay it out. Lay it out. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to play background music while he does this. Hold on. Called Oops. It's called Oops from Wild Arms, actually.
No idea what that is.
It's a role-playing game. Oh, Wade said it's a bad one. So that means we're definitely going to have Oops on a loop.
Now you got me nervous, Wade.
What do mermaids use to wash their hair? The joke
hopper?
starts off. Know. What do mermaids use to wash their hair? If it's Wade, I can only imagine what kind of stupid shenanigans he's going to put.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Tide.
Wade. No. You were right. That was bad. No.
He could have said sea salt. I would have taken that as a joke. Sea salt's fine. But Tide? They don't. Yes, Jerry, it is the Wild Arms theme of Zed. Oops. Whenever Wade Ilson tells a dad joke, that is the song that's played in the background. Because, oops, Wade made another bad dad joke. And Wade says he
was his worst one.
That might be up there.
It's pretty close.
That might be. Even though he cackled, I did not. All right, kids. Now that we got the dad joke out the way, without further ado, we give you Dragon Ball Z Abridged by Team 4-Star, episode 52. Vegeta gets got.
Toriyama, please support the official release. Alrighty, Gohan. I hope you got plenty of sleep, because today we're gonna do some special training.
This is going to be utterly terrifying or completely silly, isn't it? There is no in-between with you.
Nah, we're just gonna focus on a little bit of basic combat training that Piccolo told me you've been struggling with. No, you aren't. Today, I'm gonna teach you how to dodge. I really don't think you... Now, this is gonna be a Super Saiyan Blast. As a Super Saiyan, you have no option but to dodge it.
Dad, you really need to listen.
Because if you don't dodge this,
You gonna die.
you'll almost certainly, probably, definitely die.
Dad, I'm serious.
Ready? And...
Damn you, Pavlov.
And he didn't dodge.
Mr. Piccolo.
He's blocking it.
Anyone. No. Nobody is here to save me this time.
They're not.
To save me like always. I can't run from this.
Nope.
I can't dodge this.
Nope.
But if I can't dodge... If I can't dodge... Then...
We're just gonna pause it right there because it's creepy. I'm gonna let it linger on the screen for a little while.
Creepy Goku happy face.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's just that's nightmare fuel right there, buddy. A Super Saiyan.
It's
A
you.
Super
And for
Saiyan.
a moment there, I thought you were actually gonna dodge. Good thing that was only half strength, or... Yeah, the first time is pretty intense. My first time was with Freezer, and boy was that rough. So who wants a haircut?
I'm so glad they gave him a haircut.
I actually liked the Gohan mullet.
I was not a fan of the mullet.
Huh.
Yes.
Oh.
So, who's first?
At least it was Krillin trying.
Yeah.
Ah,
A volunteer.
a volunteer.
God
Krillin,
damn.
are you okay? Do you need a sensu bean?
You're right. That is a stupid question.
I don't think you can understand his like whimpered shrieking screams.
That face is as bad as Reggie Miller's sad face in the crowd. He's still on this Indiana Pacers thing. Don't mind him. He's still mad.
He's still salty.
Yeah, and I'm okay with it because as I've said, as a New York Knicks fan, I am okay with the salt until next season. So I'm good with it. I excuse Wade's behavior.
Hey,
Hello.
so are
So
we cool?
cool?
You ate my family.
Hey, don't lose your head. They were my family too.
That's ironic because he does lose his head. Spoilers.
Aw.
You broke the bone's neck. Bravo! I hope you're not too proud of yourself.
Oh, Prince, I am proud. Not of that, no, but of you. It takes a big man, not necessarily a tall one, to do what you did. Sticking to your guns and just throwing everyone's lives away. And for that,
What do you call
what
this?
is that on my head? Would you call it a crown? 16, would you call this a crown?
I hate you.
We'll call it a crown.
I'm gonna call it a
Good,
helmet
sensu works.
because it looks
You know,
like he
it's too
has
bad you don't
a
have to say
built-in
biology.
chin strap.
It looks like a Galactus helmet from the Fantastic Four. Very
little
Galactus-esque because it's got a weird regalness about it. Yeah, yeah.
At this point, you'd probably be unstoppable.
I know, right? Also, Vegeta's gonna die.
What? How do you...
Trunks, do you have any idea how many times I've been hit by someone stronger than me since I became an adult?
How would I know that?
Every time!
Every
Barring
time.
your mother and Chi-Chi, literally every time!
Yeah?
and I know when someone's holding back. Trunks,
Okay, I can explain.
I don't think you can.
I don't think you
All
can.
right,
There's no way
perfect
you can't
cell.
you can't
Want the
explain
ring
this,
to that?
Trunks.
Nope. Nope. And this is actually the one time the my pride actually affects Trunks. His own pride to not hurt his father's pride. My pride. I wish I was
Yeah.
a carrot.
Again, it's genetic.
It's fucking genetic.
Joy wearing down the knuckles on these gloves.
Okay, I know that wasn't supposed to sound sexual,
But
but
damn.
Now, if you don't mind, it's time to turn your little coming out party into a funeral.
and time's up.
And there it
Prince,
is.
while there's absolutely nothing I'd rather do than stand here and listen to you bluster at me till the heat death of the universe, I literally have a million better things to do. So here's the deal. I want you to hit me as hard as
hard as you can.
Oh, is that right?
Now hold on.
No, 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 no.
You might have misheard me.
Hold on.
Not half as hard, not some arbitrary percentage. I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
And if I don't play along?
Well, then I guess your father was right about you.
He is nettled.
Consider that nerve touched.
Super nettled.
How?
Because, Prince, like a soon-to-be broken man once said, you're either perfect
or you're not me. Oof.
Perfect Cell is just so cold and calculated. And it's so well written. I love it.
Okay. Come on.
You've been holding back this entire time.
Okay, you're right. When I was training in the time chamber, I found a way to surpass my father. But he doesn't know. And if he found out,
Then he'd be mad at you? Listen, I like the guy, but his default emotion is angry.
it's more than anger, it's pride. He'll-
There's that word again. Pride. My pride. Blah, blah, blah.
Girl,
What's
I wish I
matter,
were a
And
carrot.
because of that, 18 had to die.
What does it matter? That was your plan the entire... Oh. Shit. Wait, where is my father?
Going for a dip.
See, Prince, that's what you get for not listening. But since I know you have trouble following directions, I'm going to give you one last chance. You,
Me. Hard as you can.
Are we clear?
Crystal.
Maybe you should tell him before he does something completely reckless.
There is literally nothing left that he could do to make this situation worse.
You
Save
forgot.
blowing up the planet.
You forgot you're dealing with Vegeta.
The most prideful person and will do anything to
He is
fucking
going
win.
to blow up the planet.
But I live here.
He's gonna blow up the planet. But I live here.
Oh, that's much better. I can actually feel that.
Give me a moment. All you'll be feeling
It's oblivion.
That or disappointment. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Flip that coin.
Flip that coin.
Father! Your pride isn't worth destroying the planet! Come on!
Way past bargaining stage here.
Final flash!
So fucking cool.
Oh, how cute. He named it. Oh, shit.
Oh shit. Do you want to explain the oh shit reference?
I think it was just because somebody dubbed it or it just became a meme of itself. But in the original, like Dragon Ball Z, the moment plays out very similar, like almost one-to-one, just not
Yeah.
line for line. But I don't know if it was in the original dub, but originally Cell just says, "What's this?" and then gets hit with a
Yes.
blast. But there was a rumor out there that the voice actor for Cell, I forget his name, that
Damian Clark.
Damien Clark, yes, thank you. There was there was a rumor and supposed take where he actually said, "Oh shit," in the original filming of the show. I don't think it's official, but it's funny. And also, Team 4-Star just decided to make this moment more fun because Celery, he's being very cocky and he's being very full of himself. But then he realizes, oh shit, that's actually a very strong attack. This gonna hurt. He's actually pause. He's coming at me as hard as he can.
You really could have picked a better phrasing except that one. You had all the words in the syllabus, all the words in the dictionary, in the thesaurus, I should say, not the syllabus. You had all the words at your disposal, and you still felt the need to go coming right at me. He was coming right at me.
We're talking about Perfect Cell. It's him. You know what he's about.
Literally line for line.
Oh, how cute. He named it. Oh, shit.
Real quick, I also do want to briefly mention this scene of how awesome it is, just in general. So,
sure.
If I haven't mentioned this before, I know I have at least some point during the show. Vegeta is my favorite character in OG and in Abridged. This moment is one of my favorite moments for Vegeta because it's fucking cool. It's a big ass blast, and it's such a badass moment that they made a Funko Pop of Vegeta doing the same attack. But
you just want to show off the Funko Pop.
Not just that, yes I do, but not just that. In this specific scene, if you listen closely, it's Vegeta's theme from Bruce Falconer. It's not the original. Team 4-Star has a music guy that will take certain pieces of classic songs from the actual TV show, but make it into a more upbeat and epic moment, and also for them to not get copyright stricken. So
bingo.
But it's just so fucking cool.
Oh, cool. You missed the planet. Thank God he's not completely insane. Completely being the operative word.
He's still insane.
Yep.
Hard enough for you.
Bonus! It actually did something.
It literally just hit him in the arm.
Worked out. I mean, he's not dead, but it's a start.
You think this is funny?
Hilarious.
This is funny! It's not as funny as your face.
Yeah.
Holy
He can still regenerate.
You know, it might sound weird.
Thank you,
but I
Uncle
kinda like
Piccolo.
Zero Dawn better. Oh well, I'll just have to break it in.
The useless key volley. Useless. And you'll see why.
Why won't you die? Prince, has this ever worked?
Has this ever worked?
Don't need to answer that.
Okay, Trunks, you're out of
If
excuses now.
his strongest blast didn't do shit, why
So you
would
think your
those
little-
do anything?
No.
It's
No.
just him throwing a temper tantrum and hoping that that shit works.
It's the literal embodiment of throw something against the wall to see if it sticks.
You don't know that. He could just knock him unconscious, and then I'll...
Trunks.
Dragon Balls, Trunks!
Some advice, Prince, for the future. Next time, why don't you remember your place like the rest of them? And wait for Goku.
Oh.
Broke his spine and basically ripped the Goku button.
KO!
Perfect.
I win. Perfect. Oh. Here comes a new challenger.
My man literally did Street Fighter.
Yeah,
KO. I win. Perfect.
this
Here comes the
isn't
new
the first
challenger.
time we've had Street Fighter in here.
I know,
Because
but just the fact that he said it verbatim.
That is true.
He said the actual announcer lied. You win. Perfect. Here comes the new challenger. Na, 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 na.
I like food because it is yummy. I will put
Put this in my tummy.
Isn't that Super?
No, that's Kai.
That's
It's
Kai. You're right.
the-
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Dragon Soul.
Huh? Grubs up! Now, I might have gotten a little ahead of myself and already finished, but I made sure to save you this, so cook her up, son. Yeah, charred meat with no seasoning, just how Grandpa used to make it.
Wow.
Gohan, what did I tell you about controlling your power level?
Well, I'm sorry, Dad. Well, I'm just not used to my new strength yet.
No excuses, Gohan. You have to eat. And just because the fridge magically restocks doesn't mean we
Magically.
can waste valuable food.
Dad, I think your hair is on fire.
Don't change the subject, Gohan.
It's kind of weird of Goku kind of being a parent right now.
A little bit,
Don't take-
because
Don't change the subject, Gohan.
it's like, no excuses. You know better because you're smarter than me. So
He's
don't be
being
doing
a
this
parent.
shit.
Don't do this. Don't do what I do.
Who's cooking pork?
Not pork. Oh no. Hold on. I have feelings. I have feelings and emotions. Wait, hold on 1 second.
Ruh-roh.
Speaking of Street Fighter, thoughts on the Balrog casting?
Didn't we briefly cover this last stream?
Yes, we did, but now it's official.
Oh. Who did they
You
cast? I'm
literally
not aware.
had 50 Cent. You literally could have cast Mike Tyson. Or you could have casted the martial artist Michael Jai White, who played Mike Tyson in a mockumentary film on HBO. You had two spot-on casting options. And you decided to go with 50 Cent. You
See,
could
I'm
have
not
just
much of
had
a
Tyson.
Street Fighter nerd as you guys. I'm very decently knowledged. I'm upset about that. No, why him? Not to say that he's not a bad actor, but he doesn't suit Balrog.
I have a bad feeling that they're going to make this Street Fighter even more quote unquote real life than the 1994 version. And by that, I mean, not only are they going to give people professions, right? They're going to have them fight in civilian clothes like they did in the Chun-Li movie, where Balrog, played by the late Michael Clark Duncan, never wore his uniform or taboo of the, oh my God, what is that band's name? Anyway, it is the band escapes me, but he played Vega, and he's from a hip band, but he was dressed like a ninja. And then there is Neil McDonough, veteran actor. He's been on Suits. He was in Captain America: The First Avenger. He was cast as Bison. Everybody wore regular clothing. Yes, the Black Eyed
Hollywood
Peas.
just
Thank you, Black Eyed Peas. And yes, 2004 In the Club, Fitty, probably would have been a better pick, but we don't have that version. We have the I Hate Diddy, I'm a billionaire mogul type 50 Cent. So that's my thoughts. My thoughts are, at the very least, the Mortal Kombat remake had them in fighting garb close, if not exactly like the source material. I am just worried that now the source material from Street Fighter is going to go by the wayside, and you're going to see Fitty in a blue shirt, in blue jeans, a blue cutoff shirt, and that's as close as we're going to get to Balrog. And yes, Vega needs to be a pretty boy. Long flowing hair. You could have had Momoa play Vega instead of Blanca.
That would have been a way better choice for him.
Yeah.
Also, I have a feeling when it comes to their outfits that they might do, I'm not putting this into the future, I'm just guessing here, they might do a Dragon Ball Evolution type shit.
Oh, let's not do that. We had that with Chun-Li. We had that with the Chun-Li movie. We don't need to revisit that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that they'll have normal clothes throughout the entire movie, but give them in the actual proper uniforms towards the end, and it's going to look stupid. That's my guess.
Just like the original Street Fighter movie. We had them in civilian clothes 90% of the movie, and then at the end, all of a sudden, they have their uniforms on. Margot Robbie would play a perfect Cammy.
Yes.
I believe it. I believe it. Watch Vega beat Timothy Chalamet. Okay, maybe because I'm a straight man, but I got to ask the question. What's the big deal about Timothy Chalamet? What is it?
He's just a pretty boy that isn't Tom Holland. That's it.
And he's a native New Yorker. That's it. Like that's all I remember. That's all I know of him. He's at courtside the Knicks games. And he's like the biggest.
Think it's
Go ahead,
possibly the range that you can have Timothy Chalamet as Wonka, and you can also have Dune Timothy Chalamet. Two completely bipolar characters.
Oh no, he's saying have Chalamet be Vega.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I think that's the reason why Chalamet has such a fan base following right now. It's because you have the same actor doing two completely different roles, and he's still pretty good at it. And he's just a pretty boy.
Yeah, see, Wade said exactly what I was thinking. He's a Knicks fan, and he's funny, supposedly. I've never seen any movie he's been in, so I didn't see any of the Dunes. I wasn't interested.
Neither have I.
Oh, yeah. Did I do my quick 30-second review on F1?
Not here.
Have I done that yet? Okay. So I did this on Instagram. I'm going to repost it on Monday. I had an advanced screening of F1 starring Brad Pitt, Javier Bardem, etc. The way I describe it, it's Speed Racer meets Rocky. Is the easiest way for me to describe it. If you've ever wanted to be first-person view in a car, a race car, NASCAR, or Formula One, this movie's for you. If you like the old guy versus the young punk motif in movies, this movie's for you. If you like the rag to riches, this is the worst team in professional sports, and all they got to do is win the big game, this one's for you. Other than that, that's it. It's a popcorn movie. It is a popcorn movie, and it was enjoyable, but it is what it is. It is Speed Racer meets Rocky. So that is my quick review here on F1. It comes out, I believe, this Friday. Good luck.
Now, quick question. Whenever you say Speed Racer, do you mean the anime or do you mean the movie?
The anime.
Okay. Oh, no.
Well, okay, no. Let me take that back. I mean the crux of Speed Racer, the motif of Speed Racer, where It's over the top. Social media gets played up a lot in this movie. There's a lot of posing for pictures, old man jokes, corny humor, like, haha, that was funny, haha, like things like that. Okay, and also, did I watch Ironheart? Yes, I did get advanced copies of seeing parts of Ironheart. Better than expected. Not my kind of Marvel show yet. It's a mix of Iron Man meets Agatha All Along, and if you like that stuff, great. It does get better after the first 3 episodes, but guess y'all gonna have to find out. There's some Easter eggs. There's a surprise villain, which is not really a surprise because we all kind of knew it if you follow the Marvel headlines about who the secret villain of Ironheart is, especially when you cast Sacha Baron Cohen as the character. So I won't spoil it, but yeah, just think about what I just said. Agatha All Along meets Iron Man.
Oh boy.
Marvel.
The following is a fan-based parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fuji TV, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release.
Buy the damn show.
In other words, yeah, this is a parody. Buy the fucking show.
Wait, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna say yes. I'm not gonna put it on screen. Yes.
I don't know Trunks very well, and Vegeta's always so busy and angry. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I think he doesn't like me.
No kidding.
I mean, who wouldn't like me?
Maybe you're just too good.
Nah, I'm just Goku. And speaking of Goku, it's lunchtime!
I'm just saying.
Well, guess we don't know what time it is anymore, huh?
Don't break Popo stuff.
Dad?
Don't break Popo stuff. Don't break Popo
What are you
stuff.
muttering?
For those that don't know, don't break Popo stuff.
Sixth rule of Popo's training!
So we know there are at least 6 rules when it comes to Popo's training.
Do we know all the rules?
We know 4. Rule 1 of Popo's training, don't talk about it. Rule 2, cry when you think about Popo's training. Rule 4, don't eat his stuff. And Rule 6, don't break his shit. We don't know 3
So we need
and
rule
5.
3. Okay.
Good lord, the lungs on that boy.
You okay, Trunks? You, doing good on air there? And there's the twist.
Not to be a broken record, but
Right, so, no worries. Your, I was gonna say husband, but... Well, I was gonna say boyfriend, but...
Your baby daddy's still breathing.
Yeah, barely.
well, that's a relief.
On the other hand, Trunks is about to fight Cell.
What? But he's just a baby!
Not that Trunks.
Oh, right. The future one. But he's just a baby!
But he's just a baby!
Okay.
Yeah, you hit on.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that.
Hey, man, it's fine.
My power was rising. I couldn't control it.
No, it's good. Go kill him.
Definitely didn't do that because you spared the android or anything.
Well, obviously. Right?
You know, if I had a watch, I'd be looking at my wrist really condescendingly right now.
Like Sonic the
Krillin,
Hedgehog.
take this. Give it to my father.
Sensu beam.
Sure you won't need it?
No. This battle was over before it began.
How apropos that line will be.
That ass.
Also accurate. Trunks, Sensu beams heal physical damage. Only therapy will aid emotional trauma. Oh, please. There's not a shrink qualified enough to
He's not wrong.
deal with that hot mess. And speaking of shrink,
Here it comes.
Krillin, Go kiss the prince's boo-boos. The big boys need to talk.
Fine, whatever. Leave you to it. Say goodbye, Vegeta.
The funny part about that is that it's Lanny talking to himself.
Say goodbye, Vegeta. Come on.
I'm going to make you pay in blood for what you did to him.
Oh, don't lie, Boy Scout. That must have been catharsis by proxy. He's going to be waking up for the next 5 years in a cold sweat remembering today.
I'm not a psychopath like...
Kind of like you.
Like me?
Does Gohan know, by the way?
Ooh.
Does he know what?
That you let him die.
Oh my
I'm going to
god.
power up.
Uh-huh.
So fucking cold and sinister. This is why
But
this version of Cell I really, really like. Because
but in my
Perfect Cell-
opinion, sorry, go ahead. Sorry. Go.
Yeah. So early Perfect Cell right here is my favorite. Not to say that he's not good in the rest of the show. He's really good, but I like cold, calculated, sinister Perfect Cell because he knows he's very like in the zone. Nobody can fuck with him.
Right.
So he's doing everything. He's trying to find other ways to take the fight out of other fighters. With Vegeta, it's telling him, hey, you ain't shit. Be like everybody else and wait for Goku. While for Trunks, it's, hey, you are a worthless piece of shit. Everything that you did is a huge fuck up and it's your fault. He is doing anything and everything to take the fight out of him before he ever actually throws a punch at him. This is why I like characters like this.
I agree with everything what you just said, but the only problem I have with all what Cell is saying was that Trunks didn't let Gohan die.
That is true. He didn't let him die.
Yeah, Gohan pulled the first Buu Saga Vegeta.
Yeah.
So I disagree with that one that he let him die. But I'm sure Trunks takes responsibility for it because he wasn't quote unquote strong enough.
Yeah.
Now.
I'd be disappointed if you didn't.
That's Trunks?
Yeah, pretty astonishing, isn't it?
It's infuriating.
Why? Because the gap keeps widening?
Because he could have A, killed Android 18, B, killed Cell, or C, killed Vegeta.
Why Vegeta?
Because I deserve something today.
True.
Honestly, he does with the amount of shit that he has to go through.
That's right. Keep it coming, boy. I want a real fight this time.
Don't you worry. I'll show you just how much stronger I am than my father.
Your father? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I wasn't being specific. I'm referring to the last time we met. Of course you wouldn't remember because you weren't there. I mean, you were,
But not you.
Get to the point.
All right, tell me, what do you know about time travel?
Less than I
That's
should.
Well, how do you suppose I got you?
Well, my time machine, obviously.
Yaha. And how do you think I got said time machine?
I don't want to answer
I don't
that.
want to answer
Here's
that.
the thing. Multiverse theory's a bitch. Fact is, you, or at least another you, traveled to the past, saved the world, came back to your future, and finally defeated the androids. Congratulations, son. You won.
But wait, then when did you...
So you decided to celebrate, head back to the past, get your hair ruffled, and finally get that thumbs up from Daddy Dearest. But you made one fatal mistake. You took away what was mine. Unfortunately, I couldn't fit in your time machine, so I had to revert to my larval state, made the trip to a year before you showed up, burrowed underground for 4 years, and, well, the rest is history.
So I have I don't want to say a plot hole, but I'm just curious.
I saw your brain thinking.
as that version of Trunks went back in the past. They defeated the androids, right? Supposedly. Then he goes back to his future, celebrates, and then wants to go back to the past to celebrate again for Trunks to get killed by Imperfect Cell. So if we're going off of what we've watched just now or throughout this entire series, by all intents and purposes, because Trunks has said the androids in the current timeline we're watching were stronger than the ones from his past or his future, right? So by that proxy, if he was able to beat those two in his timeline, does that mean, because he never went to the time chamber, so he is I beat Frieza Trunks in this situation?
Yes.
So
I beat Frieza.
I beat Frieza Trunks is in this version of the multiverse, and they've beaten the androids, which would mean 19, 20, 17, and 18. Correct?
I don't know about 19 and 20 because that's the reason why those two exist outside of just Toriyama is because whenever he went back into the past, he's the reason why 17 and 18 are stronger in the past. And it's the weird butterfly effect where it's like you do one thing in the past, it changes something in the future.
Correct.
That's my theory. But I see what you're getting at in this timeline. He did beat 17 and 18, the one that eventually dies by Cell. He beats them. And he's still the same strength as I beat Frieza.
Trunks. Right.
Yeah. He has not gone into the chamber. But I think I understand what you're trying to get at. If he was able to beat those two, why couldn't he beat Cell? Correct?
Imperfect Cell.
And I'll tell you why. And thankfully, I got this because I rewatched all the creator commentating. I can't talk. Creator commentaries. The reason why that he was able to beat 17 and 18 in his own timeline in the future is because he actually got them in an ambush. They got them by surprise. It wasn't he was strong enough to take them on. He got them by surprise and then took that to his advantage.
Which creator commentary was this in? I have to go back and listen to it.
This same episode, 53.
Okay. That makes no... Okay, I get what you're saying, and thank you for trying to kind of put the puzzle together. But again, if you're strong enough to beat the androids, you should be strong enough to beat base form Cell.
In a sense, yes, but we also don't know how strong Imperfect Cell is at this point. I mean, we have a ballpark estimate because he's able to go up against...
Because the androids have killed everybody. No, remember, in this timeline, base form Cell gets stronger because he drinks all these people. Because the 17 and 18 haven't killed society like they have in Trunks' original timeline. So there's no one for him to drain if 17 and 18 are killing all the world. So how in the world, if he has barely had a chance to live, how is he still strong enough in base form without sucking people dry, to beat Frieza Super Saiyan Trunks?
This is what I'm not upset. I'm trying to help put the pieces together. We have a ballpark estimate of what Cell's base form is without eating people. Because he goes off against Super Piccolo, who has already absorbed Nail and Kami. At that point, Piccolo is the strongest character, which means he's stronger than Trunks, which means Imperfect base form Cell is stronger than Trunks.
Yes, if he drinks everybody. Go back to the fight between base form Cell and Piccolo before he drinks everybody. Piccolo's in that ass. He's whooping that ass. But the minute he drinks like 4 towns and Piccolo goes, how many people? Enough. So if we're going by the logic of the androids have killed all the humans in that version of Trunks' future, the one where he gets killed by Cell, how does Cell in his base form, without drinking so many people, why is he strong enough to beat Super Saiyan Trunks?
He's just
Toriyama.
that strong. And also, he used Trunks' the same method, because in that same scene, he caught him by surprise. Ambush. There.
I'm sorry, but as slow as that developed, that can't be no damn ambush. He literally walked up to him. Huh? What? Took like 30 steps. Come on, man. Come on. That's not an ambush when that man is walking to you and you see him walking to you.
Then you're here.
Because of you. But please don't beat yourself up. You're just a child playing hero, complete with spandex.
Yeah, you are just another mistake that I have to correct.
I'm gonna let you run the show for a couple minutes. I gotta step away, and you know what time it is. I gotta start the process.
Yeah.
Before I'm up till 2:00 in the morning.
God damn.
Oops, sorry. Can you hear it?
I can hear it. And that boy is built.
Okay. All right, be right back.
I'm impressed. Behind all that angst and ridiculous hair, there's a real fighter.
And behind all that insufferable smarm is a dead man.
Trunks, you couldn't fathom the amount of dead men behind me.
Oh, that's such a fucking good line. I love it. It's so good that even the creators themselves love it.
Go unreasonably buff bird.
Kind of to briefly go back to that comment. Everybody in this season is unreasonably buff.
Now that might not have done a lot of damage, but damn did it feel good.
Like father, like son. Prideful, very cocky, and hitting the same fucking like pose as him.
That snark
Thank
isn't
you,
going
Cell.
to save you while I'm taking you apart. If you haven't noticed, I've literally got you against the wall.
And don't think I don't appreciate the effort. By a wide margin, you're packing more of a wallop than Daddy ever did. However,
Like he's just
you
built
will
big.
never, ever defeat me with that form.
But why? It's so strong.
Oh yeah, in raw power, it can't be beat. But the amount of concentrated energy causes an extreme expansion in mass. The body can't compensate. And while you'll see a 50% power increase, you'll see a 75% decrease in speed and mobility. You'd never hit your opponent.
The only time we ever get to see Goku
Sorry,
talk
was thinking about
actual
fighting.
statistics
I'm not
and be
sure what's the
smart
problem. Silly
is whenever he's
Gohan,
talking about
in a
fighting.
layman's terms.
You can't hit me.
Then what do you call the last 5 minutes?
Pity.
Trunks,
Yeah,
do not
absolute
worry.
pity.
He is just playing you. Correction.
He's been playing you.
Why? How?
Because you're green.
Wait, you mean...
No, not like me, you idiot. As in, you're a novice.
I love that he
an
instantly
amateur.
knew.
You're surrounded by fighters who have seen more action in a week than you've seen in your entire life. Hell, at your age, Goku had defeated an entire army, several demons, and sent a rabbit to the moon.
All of
Did you
those,
make that last
absolutely
one up?
true.
And the worst part of it is, that form isn't even new. Watch.
Look at me. I'm Trunks. Please love me, Dad.
See, anyone can do it.
That's a terrible impression.
But not inaccurate.
Are you still here?
For God's sake, I bet even your father can do it. He's just not stupid enough to try. And as we've seen today, that threshold is vast. Now, how about you come on down, stop using that useless form, and quit wasting everyone's time.
again, doing
Jeez,
anything
I
and
can't tell
everything
which
to
is
take
more
the fight
shabbat.
out of him.
Your father's body or your spirit?
Just get it over with and kill me already.
Whoa, and spirit it is.
Dark.
Seriously, Bucko, way to bring down the mood.
Is this all just a game to you?
A game? Hardly. If this were a game, I'd be having fun. Or killing Goku. Now that
Or
sounds
both.
like a good time.
That still doesn't make us friends.
I'm trying!
I'm
16.
trying 16.
Fine. Go ahead. Fight Goku. But when he wins, and when you die, nobody is going to remember you.
All right. Change of plans. Turn that frown upside down, Boy Scout. You're not dying today.
What in the... Why?
Careful, Junior. Don't want that gift horse to bite you. You've just given me an idea, Zo. What would I accomplish killing you here? No? The whole world needs to see what it's created.
Oh, what the hell are you planning now?
My revolution. Go take care of your daddy. And make sure to check the news.
What channel?
16 asking the real questions here.
Well, time to see how well Sensu Beans do with a broken spine. Where am I? What happened? You may have blacked out a little bit. But I'm still alive. He must have realized his mistake and run away. Dude, come on, it's just me. I don't get it. I trained so hard. I reached a new level. And yet, trust me, man, I get you. I mean, my neck's still stiff from earlier. I mean, if I had a dime for every time I had my ass kicked, I might not be in crippling debt. but if I had gotten a beatdown like that, man, I would have hung up my gloves, my blue spandex, my ridiculously pointy hair. You're not laughing anymore. Can I get a dime for that?
Why would you make that kind of joke in front of somebody who could
Hey,
absolutely
if
kill you with
like the
a
video,
one punch?
please like and subscribe.
And yes, Jerry, I agree. We would love a Dragon Ball abridged because that is no holds bar.
That would be so much fun.
No holds barred for Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fuji TV,
And then we get to see when
Akira
Goku
Toriyama.
sent a
Please
rabbit to the
support
moon.
official release.
Literally.
You've been slacking on your math!
Mom? What are you doing?
Let's be honest. This would happen.
In the actual
This
show,
would happen.
yes.
But isn't that the most mom thing to do when you're literally training to save the world and she doesn't care about any of that? She just wants you to do what she wants you to do. She would do this.
She would, and she would find some way to break the rules of reality and of the time chamber just to chew your ass out.
She slapped Majin Buu.
Chi-Chi's just built tough.
Do you think she's a narcissistic mother?
In OG, I don't think so. Maybe
You
just
mean
a smidge.
canonically?
Yeah, canonically.
Yeah.
Not so much. In Super, yes. Absolutely in Super.
Oh yeah. She's unbearable in Super. Completely unbearable.
But here, in Abridged, I'm not so sure. It's more of just her just being very overprotective, not so much narcissistic.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
Doing here?
I'm sorry, Go-chan. She overpowered me.
Go what?
If you fall behind on your vet
Go what?
calculus, how are you going to do your taxes? We don't have the money to pay people for that.
Mom, I'm trying to help save the world here.
What world is there if you have no idea how to prove or disprove the Riemann hypothesis?
Told you. You literally could be training to save the world, and she just cares about you being a scholar and
Same
doing
world we live
taxes.
in now, I guess.
If you wanted to squander your potential and disappoint everyone, you should just become a politician. Now,
That
where's your
joke
mother?
has
where is
unfortunately aged like
Yes.
fine wine.
Have you seen the world we live in right now in America?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's
No.
the finest wine, and we don't want it to be the finest wine.
Where's Goku?
Oh, thank God. I mean, oh my God!
He said, thank God.
My dear Gohan, there's something you should know. I love
you, son.
Oh, no.
Oh my God! Why are you tripping, Gohan? A nightmare. A terrible nightmare. Oh, was it the one where your mom and Piccolo come in, then Cell shows up and kills them, but suddenly he has my face, and it's all like, what?
What?
Yes. Oh, it's all good. I've been having that one for a week. I think we've been in here too long. Maybe just a little.
A Shining reference. I love it.
I've never seen The Shining.
Really fucking good. I don't think you would like it so much. Yeah. I don't think you would like it so much because of the horror aspect. It's not really that
Correct.
scary, but it's still a really well-written
So,
movie.
a development. Cell's gone.
Wait, so Trunks won?
No, he split. As in, grabbed his metaphorical shit and flew off.
After killing Trunks?
No.
Vegeta?
Nobody's dead.
Yet.
I think he just got bored and left.
So, we won then?
No.
Oh my God.
No. Yeah, you're Vegeta's kid.
Yep. To be fair,
Jeez, he's taking it
we
pretty
had
rough.
that kind of
It's
power
pathetic.
at our fingertips, and we had like something push us over the edge to where we had to crash out, we would do the same thing. Just unleash all of our energy in one huge spurt.
Okay, I hate to admit this, but I'm going to. You know how you and I, we typically talk about if we got powers, what powers we want, right? Me, you, and James have these kinds of conversations.
Yes.
I know I have a reputation for being a decent human. I know I am a lot of people's confidant, and I'm labeled as this good human being. I would not be a hero if I had these powers. I would be selfish. I would rob a bank. I would literally just do whatever the fuck I want and only look out for my people. I would be Magneto. I was like, no, I'm going to protect mine. The rest of y'all can go jump off the bridge. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to kill anybody, but I'm not going to go out of my way to save people either.
And that's fair. I would try to do my best to be a hero. I know I have selfish ideas and motives, not too sinister or like at all. But I know I would have my moments. Just be like, I don't want to be a hero today. I just want to be me.
I just literally want to lay on a beach with unlimited money and eat unlimited food and hang out with my friends all the time. If the world's in danger, sure, I'll jump in there and I'll do what I have to if I have powers. Sure, why not? But if it ain't broke, I ain't fixing it. Ain't my job. I gotta make sure mine gets theirs. Everybody's okay. That's it. I'm not going to be all altruistic. I can't do that. That would be against what I believe in.
Fair enough.
I'm not saying I'd be a superhero capitalist, but I'm also not going to be the Boy Scout like Superman.
So yeah, you would be Magneto. You would be Magneto.
Exactly. Don't start none, won't be none. Don't start none, won't be none. That is Magneto. If I'm simple, it's a little oversimplified, but that is how I can break down Magneto for people. Don't start none, won't be none. Let us live, leave us alone, and we good.
And if you want to be a part of the crew, got to check your vibes first.
Yep, you gotta pass the vibe check, man. You gotta be able to laugh at stuff like this and not take things like, well, how do I say this nicely? The things that most people worry about and stress about, you don't think about that stuff. Don't worry about that, man. Just do the best you can. Yeah. So I'm not gonna be altruistic. Hell fucking no. You're on your own. Don't come calling to me when a cat's up a tree. Fuck that shit. I'm allergic to cats.
Find some honor and defeat, for God's sake.
You must be great from that glass house of yours. We should go check on him.
I'm sorry. I did my best, but he just toyed with me. I couldn't do anything. And in the end, I wasn't even important enough to kill.
Sucks, doesn't it? I mean, sucks to be you. Yeah, that was it.
Again, guys, come on. It's just me. Krillin.
Everyone's friend.
I would like more friends.
Huh?
I seem to have misplaced mine when Cell
ate them.
Oh.
You've got to be kidding me. I would never be friends with you.
I was not speaking to you. I was speaking to the duck.
Well, quack, quack, big guy. Any friend of 18 is a friend of mine. Let's get you all patched up.
You are the pluckiest duck. Together we shall be the bird and the bee. The B stands for
Robot.
Yes.
What am I watching?
I don't know, but I hate it.
Well, hopefully he doesn't try and screw this one.
Ha! No Robo.
No Robo.
No Robo.
It's funny that is now our saying for whatever we're just messing around.
No Robo. That is the Dragon Ball equivalent of pause.
It is.
All these squares make a circle.
Nope, not yet.
Well, apparently Cell's a carpenter.
Wait. There it is.
Ah, yes, the perfect place for myself. Son of an emerald horse. Starting again.
Starting again.
If it wasn't perfect the first time, then it wasn't perfect.
Vegeta! It's been so long! How was space?
Hello, MILF.
Oh, Veggie, I'm a grandmother now. Call me Gilf.
Your culture is so confusing.
Oh, and who is this lavender-haired gentleman you brought with you?
Hi, Grandma.
No.
Ooey.
Now, where Bulma at? We got an
That
android.
shit runs in the family. No!
Why come to the acorn when you have the mighty oak? I taught
For those who
Bulma
didn't hear
everything
it,
she knows.
Ooey.
Now, where? Grandkid from the future. Leave the swinging for the bark.
Ooey.
Now, where Bulma at? We got an android in desperate need of repair.
Why come to the acorn?
so let's just break down the Breeze family here real quick. Really fast. Bulma and her mom have both hit or flirted with her son and grandson, respectively, from the future. His grandfather, her husband, and Bulma's dad is a racist homophobe. Oh, and sexist, misogynistic, racist, homophobe. That family is fucked.
Yeah, whenever people ask about who is the worst character, like who is the biggest monster in Abridged, it's not
Oh, it's
Cell,
Dr.
it's not
Briefs.
Frieza, or Vegeta.
It's Dr. Briefs.
Dr. Briefs.
It's not even close. It's not even close. It's Dr. Briefs because he's real. He's not a supervillain. he's like this, and he's a normal person, and he just happens to be one of the one of the richest men in the world, and he's racist, and he's a homophobe. Oh,
and he has a bunch of inventions that made him rich, and he's bought out a lot of companies because of it.
I wish
this hits too close to home, which is
I wonder if anyone's brought that up to Team 4-Star. If they're like,
yes.
So Dr. Briefs is Elon Musk.
I guarantee you that even before what we have nowadays, they use him as like the blueprint of like, how do we write Dr. Briefs? He's a good blueprint. We'll write him as Dr. Briefs.
Yeah. Every capitalist douchebag, right-wing capitalist douchebag. There you go. That's Dr. Briefs.
Yep.
Here's a deep cut. Here's a really deep cut. Going back to the original first episode of Dragon Ball Z Abridged, when Raditz comes to Earth, he comes across the farmer. The farmer voted for Bush. And even he would be the constituency that might vote for Dr. Briefs, as long as it doesn't help or hurt his marijuana patch. Because his guns, his stuff, and you're an alien. All the way back in episode 1. Yikes.
They write these kinds of jokes way sooner than you think they do.
You think the Simpsons are good when it comes to predicting shit? Yeah, I'd say Team 4-Star pretty much nails things in this situation. Because fucking A. By the way, look at how they animated Krillin here. Where's his mouth?
He looks like Charlie Brown.
He does look like Charlie Brown. See, I can't unsee it now. All he needs is the one strand of hair like Chaozu, and he would be Charlie Brown in a fighting gi.
Ooh. So then, I'm trying to think. Would that make Oolong Snoopy? Because
no,
Poir
he'd just be pig. He'd be pig pet because he's a pig, literally.
Fair enough. But I was trying to see who would be Snoopy in this universe.
Probably Poir. Or Chaozu.
Yes, Chaozu would be Snoopy because Poir would be Woodstock.
Correct. Look at that. We're casting a Dragon Ball Z Peanut special. Look at that. There you go. Who's Lucy? Vegeta?
Yes.
We don't have a Goku.
No. Maybe Patty.
You know what? Goku would probably be more like Snoopy. Because Snoopy's always getting into fights with the Red Baron. He's always causing some sort of trouble. He thinks he's cooler than what he is. So if we have to take all the characters, I'd say Goku is the closest thing to Snoopy if we're going to do this casting.
That's fair. And in that case,
Gohan is Schroeder.
I was going to say Gohan is Linus.
He doesn't have a... Ooh, yeah, that's a good point.
Because he's the most innocent, and he's actually pretty fucking smart for his age.
And he's best friends with Krillin. Yeah, I could see that. But then who's Sally? Bulma?
Videl.
Then who's Mr. Satan? Womp womp womp?
Yeah, the teacher.
So who's Majin Buu? The principal?
We could go on this tangent for so long.
I can't believe we stopped this. We stopped the show to cast a Dragon Ball Z Peanuts special. Who's Franklin?
I don't know. I can't think of any good characters
Piccolo!
who would be other characters. Yes.
Piccolo's Franklin,
for-
and I don't have to explain that. Y'all should just know.
But for those who are tuning in, this is some of the dumb shit that we do. Yes, we'll divulge and like commentate over the show, but we'll also have fun tangents like this shit, and we enjoy it.
Literally cast a fucking Peanuts thing. And off air, watch us try to fucking write this shit down. And on the next episode, bring this to you guys to be like, oh yeah, this is what we came up with.
We'll give you a full cast list next episode.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me.
On when you have the mighty oak. I taught Bulma everything she knows. Except the dangers of miscegenation, apparently.
Heck, if you're volunteering to help, we won't say no.
Just try to keep the house guests to a minimum. We just got rid of Yajirobe, and we barely have enough food to accommodate anyone.
What up, bitches? Where my Gilbert?
Else. Alrighty, I'm going to hook your Eternal OS up to my system.
Oh, I am so excited to do this cast list now. Now that I have everybody in the room, I'm like, ooh, everybody's in the room. Folks, that's what we're going to do. The next time you see us, the next time we do a retro cartoon, we are going to give you our cast list of the Dragon Ball Z characters in the Peanuts universe. Who is who? Going off the premise that Krillin is Charlie Brown.
Absolutely.
We start there. We start and for obvious reasons, Franklin is Piccolo.
Y'all know why.
Y'all know why. I don't got to explain it.
There may be some involuntary. And good God, how long has this been running?
How long has what been running?
We're just going to close that for a moment.
Kill Son Goku. Kill Son Goku. Kill Son Goku.
That's the word.
And then he just flew off. Now we don't know where he is or what he's planning.
Well, plus side, you're alive.
Oh, thanks for the consolation.
Hey, don't knock it. Sometimes you ain't so lucky. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Wait a second. Have all 5 of you died?
Oh, yeah. Jiaotu and I twice. First round was basically just Piccolo's dad being a dick.
Yep. Second time, I blew myself up trying to kill Vegeta's dumbass friend. Now he's out there making movies or some shit.
Oh, wait. So how did Yamcha die?
On my
Go ahead.
feet.
Tell us how you died. I'll fact check. On my feet, like a man. Well, you're half
Well,
right.
you're half
If
right.
you finished picking on Yamcha,
Never.
we got bigger fish to fry. Cell's out there, and we have no idea what insidious plot he's brewing.
Also Lanny.
Squares make a circle. No, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me.
Bother
doesn't
me?
It bothers me.
It bothers me.
It bothers me.
a
It
lot.
bothers me a lot.
What's still green?
Thanks to the schematic.
Aside from some of
I
like the
should be able to
small
prepare
ones that
you.
we reference in our own day-to-day life, that is the most used one. Like that phrase, it doesn't bother me.
All
It
these
bothers me. It bothers me a lot. That's the one that I use a lot when
Hmm.
I'm in the office. Because there is so much shit that I hate working in the office. And I try to say it doesn't bother me, but it does
But it
bother me.
does.
It bothers me a lot.
However, after rooting around in your system for a bit, I've discovered that you're missing an extensive portion of data.
My question is this supposed to be the Terminator?
It might be a small
It looks like the
reference.
exoskeleton of the Terminator. No.
Unfortunately, Jiro's server was destroyed with his lab, so...
That is fine. I am my own android. I will live my life accordingly, faults and all.
I could always give you a sick Gatling gun.
Appreciated, but unnecessary. What is that creature on your shoulder?
This is my pussycat.
May I touch your pussy?
Yeah.
As long as you don't crush it.
Hello, pussycat. It is licking me now. Should I lick the pussy?
Yeah.
Absolutely not!
But Chi-Chi, if and when we have to fight Cell again, we're going to need Gohan.
What you need is to get it through your heads. I told Goku he could train with Gohan. I never said anything about letting him fight.
You cannot keep him out of this. He's a fighter.
He's 10.
And he's the 3rd strongest fighter I know.
Who's the fourth?
I don't fight him too, you know?
So Goku, Trunks, Gohan, Vegeta.
Yeah,
Is that the
that's the
order?
whole. That's the implication of like, who is the second strongest fighter? It's either Vegeta or Trunks. At this point in time, it's Trunks
It's
because
Trunks.
he's able to be stronger than Vegeta physically, and
Right.
whenever it comes to his attacks. But because that form fucking sucks, that's the only reason why he's stronger.
Right. So if we're going according to it's at this juncture because remember Gohan and Goku have not come out of the chamber yet, so it counts as Goku. Well, that's a good point. That's a good point. Hold on, I even talked myself out of it. Yeah. So Goku, Trunks, Gohan, Vegeta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this
How do
next
you think
scene
I landed
kind of
as the
helps with
strongest man on the
my
planet?
idea of why I
Arguably.
think
Do not make me come over.
Chi-Chi is a very overprotective mother and not a narcissistic mother.
I landed the strongest man on the planet.
Arguably.
Do not make me come over there. I will rip your world a fucking sunder.
Huh.
Look, I might be books in and books out, but that's because I want something better for my son instead of surviving off prize money and welfare. Now, I know that I can't stop him, but if he fights and gets hurt, or God forbid dies, and any of you could have stopped it, there's no dragon in this universe that will save you from me.
Don't make me come over there.
Finally!
Again,
it
not
is
narcissistic,
complete.
just very
Perfectly
overprotective.
Square of fine marble white and a full 24 by 20. Let it go, Cell. You have shit to do.
Hey man, is that the last E-tap?
Yeah, and it's all mine.
Oh God! Oh Jesus! Why?
E-tap, come on. You've killed for less.
That's not untrue.
Okay, so not that I mind a good old bench sesh, but do we need everyone for this?
You guys can go ahead and take off. I'll stick around and watch for Cell. It's been kind of neat to watch old TV shows. I checked out the country music channel earlier. Did you know that country is actually awful?
Well then,
Speaking facts.
I'm gonna hit the gym. Make sure I'm ready for a Cell comes back.
How can I join?
Hold on. Wait a minute. I just saw something.
All the same to you, I'm gonna hit the gym. Make sure I'm ready.
What the fuck is on Yamcha's back?
That's supposed to be his neck, but it comes out as he has an infection on
He's
his
got
neck.
a tumor. It's a tumor on his neck.
It's not a tumor.
That's a fucking tumor, man. He's got Krillin on his shoulders. Like, look at it. Think of it. If this was Krillin's head and these are Krillin's arms, he's got Krillin in his shirt.
I hate that. No.
Krillin in his shirt. It's just arms and half of Krillin's head. Magic show. Because it looks like a box, right? It looks like he has a box. It's a gift box. And why is this picture on the wall? What is this? What city is this? Where did Roshi go? Oh no, this is the Brees family. Where did the Brees family go? Is this their compound?
I don't think so, but my dumbass literally thought back to Sonic Unleashed. Was like, oh, that's the first level you play in Sonic Unleashed.
Wow.
You can't unsee that. You can't unsee that.
I'm just gonna hit play.
For a Cell comes back.
Oh, can I join you? We'll make a day out of it. Get some froyo after. It is my cheat day.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Mind if I join? Maybe we can see a movie too.
Sure, that sounds awesome. I've been waiting for your being sarcastic, aren't you?
Careful, it's learning.
You know, if you're gonna skulk around, you could at least try to not be a total dick about it.
Oh, you're right. Allow me to try again. Hello, Earthling. How's that gaping chest wound?
Just fine. How's your spine?
I'm giving you a 5-minute head start.
Thank you. I'm going to need it. You're very fast.
He's here. Where's my baby? You're holding him, darling.
No, the big baby.
Well, Vegeta's right over there. Across from Trunks.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Hey, sweetie, I heard about everything. Do you need a snack? Maybe a juice box?
Mom, I'm 18.
Oh, right. Stiff drink?
Mom, still 18.
Work your body, make sure you don't hurt nobody.
You know there's actual porn on the internet, right?
Pig, you gotta be able to appreciate.
I'm going to bring up something. I'm sorry. I apologize to our viewers. All the pause in the world.
Oh, no.
18.
Work your body.
Why is Yoshi caked up? Why Yoshi got cake back there, man?
For an old man, too. Why?
Yoshi cake. Hey, gaming. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. We are actually on episode 54. We've covered about 3 episodes. And before you got here, Hokage and myself were trying to, in a weird turn of events, we are going to make a Dragon Ball Z cast of Peanuts, because there's a shot earlier we saw where Krillin was animated to look a lot like Charlie Brown. So then that got us to thinking, who would the Dragon Ball Z characters be in the Charlie Brown universe? So we start with Krillin as Charlie Brown. And
so
we
far,
decided
we've thought of Snoopy as Goku, Gohan as Linus,
Videl is Sally,
Videl is Sally,
Mr. Satan's the teacher,
Vegeta is what's her name? I already forgot her name.
Lucy,
yes. And who's Piccolo again?
Franklin. You know why. But that's what the next episode we're gonna come up with a comprehensive list. And you just missed I'll go back and show it to you.
Did you know that country is actually awful?
Well,
It is.
if it's all the same to you, I'm gonna hit the gym. Make sure
We commented on this. It's either a tumor or it's Krillin hiding in Yamcha's shirt. And these are Krillin's arms. And he's a box. Apparently he's
I like to think that it's Krillin, because it's the top of his head, and because the box is too big, he can't fully fit his head through.
He's in a box. Never mind. Shut up, David. Just keep going.
I'm ready for a Cell comes back.
Oh, can I join you? We'll make a day out of it. Get some froyo after. It is my cheat day.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Mind if I join? Maybe we can see a movie too.
Sure, that sounds awesome. I've been waiting for your being sarcastic.
You're being
aren't you?
sarcastic.
Careful, it's learning.
Careful, it's learning.
If you're gonna skulk around, you could at least try to not be a total dick about it.
Oh, you're right. Allow me to try again. Hello, Earthling. How's that gaping chest wound?
Just fine.
How's your spine?
I'm giving you a 5-minute head start.
Thank you. I'm going to need it. You're very fast.
Have you
I
noticed
do like
that?
to think.
Go
Sorry.
ahead.
I do like to think that the reason why Vegeta gave him a 5-minute head start was because that was the only time that Yamcha actually took an
Stepped
insult
up.
and threw it back at him. That's the only reason why he gave him a 5-minute head start.
Well, and that was going to be my commentary about Tien has been clowning Vegeta this entire season. And not once did Vegeta say something like that to Tien. To the point where Krillin even says, he can kill you, right? And Tien's like, yeah, but it's a game at this point. He doesn't want to lose, knowing that I can get away with it. But Yamcha, this is the first time in the entire series he stuck up for himself. The first time. Good on
then but then he immediately fumbles like, I know that you can kick my ass. That's why I am taking this opportunity to take advantage of this 5-minute head start.
Yes. You're very fast.
He's here. Where's my baby? You're holding him, darling. No, the big
Not
baby.
that baby.
Well, Vegeta's right over there. Across from Trunks. Oh, thank God. You okay, Swaney? I heard about everything. Do you need a snack? Maybe a juice box?
Mom, I'm 18.
Oh, right. Stiff drink?
Mom,
Still 18.
Work your body, make sure you don't hurt nobody.
You know there's actual porn on the internet, right?
Pig, you gotta be able to appreciate the classics.
Okay. I need to jump on this because as someone who, well, you know my backstory. I'm not going to tell it to the audience. You know where I worked.
Yeah.
This is why I tell people. This is why I tell people. Why do you pay for OnlyFans? There literally is a X whatever site out there, X videos, X hamster, X yo mama, something of that ilk for free. And you're gonna go and pay for, what do you call it? OnlyFans. Why? OnlyFans to me is the equivalent of going to the strip club virtually. Yeah, sure, you might see her naked. Yeah, sure, she might send you some messages, air quotes. She sends you messages, but she doesn't really like you. So you're paying to have someone treat you nice for 5 minutes, i.e., a strip club. OnlyFans is a digital strip club.
I'm not going to say anything.
Am I wrong?
That's not untrue.
Thank you, Vegeta. You're very fast.
It's what separates the perverts from the connoisseurs.
Hey, yo.
Roshi, change the channel.
Oh, wait, I love this movie. Leave it here.
Chaozu.
Fine, whatever.
And as you can see, every dog has its
Okay.
The following contains violence, coarse language, and adult situations not suitable for minors. Viewer discretion is advised. Ladies,
Told you.
gentlemen,
Shout to
boys and
psychotic.
girls, and that technicolor rainbow in between.
Fucking snarky.
I am Cell. You may remember me from the following cities. Of course, if you lived in those cities, you won't remember because you are now part of my biomass as I absorbed you. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. Today, I'm making an announcement.
I love how they're all by the TV except for Bulma's mom, who's just there, just existing. She is the equivalent of Launch. She's just there.
While you have it paused here,
Yoshi's holding
look
a
at
remote.
Look at everybody's face, or lack thereof.
Lack thereof. That's what I was going to say. What face? Man, Oolong's face is the only one that's animated well.
Krillin is the only one outside of Oolong that has a silhouette of eyes. Everybody else doesn't have shit.
They're just mannequins. Look, they're mannequins. Even Baby Trunks is a mannequin.
The only
And
one that
Roshi.
actually has an actual face is Roshi, but that's because he has so much shit going on his face. He has glasses, he has a mustache, a beard. You
Got
can
no
tell that
hands.
that's him.
He's got webbed hands. Look at that. He's got webbed hands.
Everyone
fucking
else
frog.
is just they're just a mannequin stuck in one place.
Krillin's got no toes. See what else we got here. Like we said, Oolong is the only one that's animated relatively. Chi-Chi looks like she has like guns for arms. Like, right?
She's got Android 16 hands.
Yes. Dum-dum sound effect. And look at the way they animated Mrs. Brief's dress. They made the leg silhouette inside the dress, and it's literally just up and down. Where here it's not even up and down, it's left, right, left, right. It's a tibial rotation. This is the shit we pause on, man. And why does the couch look like this?
There is no depth in that couch.
Not a damn piece of depth. Not a damn piece. But the floor is wood and varnished. You got steps over here. You got the makings of a television.
a fucking box
And a
TV
mat.
too.
And a rug. And a rug.
Please be leaving the planet forever. Please be leaving the planet forever. Please be leaving the planet forever.
I am leaving the planet forever. After I blow it up.
Oh no.
Unless one of your planet's champions can best me in one-on-one combat.
So Goku then.
Shut up.
I am officially hosting a once-in-your-lifetime event. A tournament so grand, it will leave you breathless.
Look at that. Even these people are more animated well.
The Cell Games. Be part of the conversation on Twitter at #CellGames.
And he's already trending.
For all of you familiar
That
with
was
the
actually
rules
that
of the
actually happened.
Last tournament, I'll be borrowing the rules. No brackets this time, however. Yours truly will be your only opponent. And much like Vegeta's mother, I will accept all comers.
How dare.
How dare.
What happened to your
Take off
shirt?
your shirt.
The location of this marvelous event is 28
Wait a minute.
5.
Okay, they're on the
Where
lookout.
That is, blame the cartographers. The games will start at noon 1.
No, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh no.
Since when does the lookout have television?
So I can't give you an actual good answer as to why they have a TV on here at the lookout.
Is this
What?
because? Oh wait, we don't have Dende yet. Because remember, unless Nail was the one that said, "You know what we need here at the lookout? Cable TV."
That would be funny, but I like to think, and I'm taking a little bit from Lanny and Kaiser. The reason why they have a TV is because Bulma did briefly visit the lookout before she went to go check up on Trunks. So she just had a random capsule of a TV, a portable TV with a satellite dish. It's like, I don't need this
Left it
anymore.
there.
Here, you guys can have it.
And look how Cell's barely animated. He's not even green. This is a black and white TV essentially.
Almost, yeah.
But there's a satellite dish. For whatever reason, God has a television.
God.
That should give you plenty of time to prepare. Or for those not participating, time to connect with loved ones.
Okay, I got a problem with his lips. Why is it the brown character's got the weird lips?
Different times.
Affairs and
Different
all.
times.
Maybe just kill your boss. Get a purge going. Live a little. Because in
Hold on, wait a minute. I saw something in the background. It cracked me up.
maybe just kill
Oh,
your
no.
boss. Get a purge going. Live a little.
This fucker. What in the actual fuck is going on? Sorry, hold on. I meant to do full screen. What in the actual fuck is going on with this man's face? And this
not to mention
cameraman,
that-
where's his hand?
I was about to say, look at his fucking hand. The guy in the green shirt. He has a Lego hand. It's just a claw.
It's a claw. It's a claw right here and a nub right here. Oh no. And she looks happy to be there. Look, she looks like she's vibing.
She just looks
But this
lost.
man, yeah, this is, we've brought this up in the past, but just the way the background characters are animated in these shows, man.
Because in 1 week's time, well, to give you an idea,
Exactly, gaming in the past. Like, wow.
so keep that in mind.
Again, I don't like his lips. And why is he dressed like he's from the 1980s, like he's a street punk out of the Mad Gear gang from Final Fight? Why are you wearing? Where's his hand? What is he grabbing?
No, look at his other hand. He just has the finger.
He got a finger and a nub. Right there. And what? Let's not even mess with the big man over here. Okay, let's Like he's like weirdly. Shut up, man. Just Damon, just go. Just go.
And I'll see you next Sunday. Also, feel free to pray to your God. But spoilers, I won't be listening.
I don't care how cheesy that line is. That's really fucking good.
Roshi, what the hell? He said 1 week. I'm using it.
What is the line you and I like to throw out every once in a while?
Which one? I don't know. There's a few that come to mind.
He found the hentai.
You throw that out more than me, man.
Roshi found the hentai.
With the last motherfucking Twinkie.
Motherfucker.
Hello? Oh, yeah, I saw it. I've already got my promo team on it. We'll have you on a plane tomorrow. You just do some push-ups, sit-ups, and pull plenty of buses. Champ.
And that is the introduction to Mr. Satan.
Yep.
Apparently, Nappa is Mr. Satan's agent.
In this universe, at least.
All the sense in the world, to be quite honest. That makes all the sense in the world. Folks, it is about midnight here in Texas. We are going to call it here. I didn't even realize it's midnight, but we've been having so much fun here on the Retro Cartoon Rewatch, where we have been watching Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I promise you, the next time we come on here, we will have a list of Peanuts characters correlated to Dragon Ball Z. We already are starting with Charlie Brown as Krillin, and we're going to go from there. And Piccolo is Franklin for obvious Japanese reasons. But until that time, remember, folks, just because you have an intellectual property does not mean you need to make it into something other than what it was intended. But in this case, Dragon Ball Z Abridged, it blows that out of the water. We will catch you on the next one. Be safe and be well.